This is a practice that'll open up your heart in every single direction. So starting in a heart bridge, take 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can use cushions or roll up a blanket or find some way to prop your heart up and rest your head. The legs can be extended as I have mine, or if you're more comfortable having your knees bent and your feet on the floor, that's fine. So the bottom block I have on its medium setting horizontally across the shoulders to really lift and open the heart. And the top block is on its short side underneath the head. Adjust them as you need to. So if you need to make them shorter, maybe just 1 block on its lowest setting underneath the shoulder blades is enough for you to really be comfortable enough here. Because if you're clenching, if it feels stressful, if it feels scary, then it's really not conducive to opening around the heart center. So make sure that you feel okay, like you could stay here for a bit. And then allow your ribs to soften. Allow your front body to melt towards your back body. And imagine your heart like a lotus flower with petals that bloom not just in one direction upward, but they bloom up and out to all sides and even down towards the bottom. So the heart is just infinitely expanding in every direction. And as it expands, it also gets softer. It gets wider and clearer and softer. See if you can begin to match your inhales and your exhales, smoothing them out. If it helps to count them, you can. Notice if your mind got taken away by anything. What's more important than this moment right here and now? Just notice and gently bring it back. To come out, bend your knees, take your feet to the floor, roll onto one side. Let the head hang last and be the very last thing that comes up as you lift the spine. Then we'll transition into the praying mantis. So another front of the heart opener here, also really wonderful for releasing tension around the shoulder blade area. Come to hands and knees, place your blocks on their medium height about shoulder width, and then walk your elbows to the blocks. Take your palms to prayer, tap the prayer behind your head, and let your heart melt towards the ground. Your forehead will probably come to the mat here. If it doesn't, you can put a blanket underneath it. You can adjust how deep this back bend is by either walking your knees forward for less of a back bend or walking them back under the hips for more of a back bend. And then just like before, it's important not to tense up or feel sharp anywhere here. So you go to a place where you can really maintain, where you can find Sthira Sukham Asanam, right? The place where the steadiness meets the sweetness, where the yoga lives. And you allow your heart to continue widening and spreading and softening. To come out, lift yourself up, place your palms on the floor, come to hands and knees, and round your spine like a cat. Stay there for a moment, really stretch through the shoulder blades. And then take a few cat-cows, rippling through the spine, dropping the belly as you breathe in, and rounding the back as you breathe out. Then you can move your blocks to the side. I'm going to start to open the heart in a little different direction this time. First, wringing out some of the staleness with a thread the needle. So hands and knees, right arm sweeps out and up. Slip your right arm under your left shoulder and rest your right ear on the mat. And then crawl your left arm forward, away from your hips. And then straighten your left leg out and walk it over towards your right hand. See if your right hand can grab your left ankle. And then once you've got that, you can start to crawl that left arm even more forward and over to the right behind you. Start to walk it behind your head just as far as it'll go. And when you can't go anymore, then you relax and breathe. Imagine your lungs being cleaned out with every breath here, sparkling clean. And then to come out, just play it in reverse. Walk the left hand back. This time bring the right shin in so you're standing on your knees in the center of your mat. And then gate pose. Stretch your left leg over to the side and reach your right arm up and alongside your ear. You can slide your left hand down towards the ankle. Try to really move the sacrum into the body. And keep leaning over to the side, stretching the whole right side of the body as long as possible. Come on up, slide the left shin in to meet the right, sit down on your heels, pause for a moment, and then drop your head down, bringing your forehead as close to the knees as you can. Rolling onto the top of your head, lift your hips up into rabbit pose, so the backs of your hands will drag along the ground behind you as you lift your belly and lift your seat towards the sky. Feel the whole back of your heart spread open. And then lower your seat down, roll yourself up, sitting on your shins, Vajrasana, Thunderbolt. And then getting ready to thread the needle again, come back to your hands and knees. This time the left arm sweeps out and open to the side, horizontally. And then send the left arm sweeping under the right shoulder. Rest your left shoulder and ear on the ground. Walk your right arm forward, stretch your right leg back. And then walk your right foot over to your left hand and see if you can catch the ankle with your left hand. Once you've got a nice grip, then you can start to walk that right arm over in the opposite direction, away from your extended leg, twisting all around the heart, upper spine. Take one more deep breath here. And to come out of it, you'll release the arms. Come on back up with a nice tall spine. You can either settle the knees together and then step the right foot out into gate, or you can keep the right foot just where it is and come right into your gate. So right leg out, standing on the left knee, pat it if you need to. Slide your right hand down towards the shin and sweep your left arm up and alongside your ear, Padikasana. Can you keep both hip points pointing straight ahead, both shoulders in one line as you slide over to the side and open the left ribs like an accordion here? And then coming up, bring your shins together, sit down on your heels. Palms connect in prayer, Anjali Mudra. You can open the fingers, just the heels of the hands and the thumbs and the pinkies touching for Lotus Mudra, symbolizing a spaciousness, a spacious heart that's got room to hold everything, that doesn't push things away or push people away. Steady your breath. Try to match the inhale and the exhale. And then touch the palms, bow the head towards your heart. Come onto your back, Shavasana. You've opened the heart in every single direction. You've made so much space. You created softness. Really allow yourself to feel the benefits of your practice here. Namaste.